As the US prepares for its next presidential election, Africa is watching closely. The question isn't just who will win, but how the new administration will reshape US Africa relations. Will it bring change or keep things the same? Let's explore what's at stake. For years, African leaders have hoped the Africa Growth and Opportunity Act, AGOA, would fulfill its promise of trade, not aid. Yet, most of its benefits flow to just 5 countries. With AGOA up for renewal, this election could determine if US trade policies evolve to open doors for more African economies or remain exclusive. But trade isn't the only challenge. The war in Ukraine has already hit Africa hard, where the soaring prices of food and fuel have strained economies across the continent. A swift resolution could offer relief, but Africa's stance in these alliances will matter just as much. So how will the next US president balance global conflicts without adding to Africa's burden? Speaking of alliances, security is another critical issue. Threats in places like the Sahel are growing, and with Russia expanding its security influence, Africa is positioning itself carefully, ready to collaborate, but only on equal terms. The next US president must recognize that Africa is no longer looking for one-sided solutions. Security isn't the only balancing act. Climate policies are a growing concern too. African nations want to develop, but strict green standards can feel like barriers, and a balanced approach that respects its development path while embracing sustainability is what the continent needs. And finally, there's the issue of social policies. The US stance on LGBTQ rights has stirred tensions with some African countries. The next administration must tread carefully, promoting values without alienating partners. As the election nears, the future of US-Africa relations hangs in the balance. The question is, will the next administration, whether led by Kamala Harris or a returning Donald Trump, seize the moment or miss the opportunity?